All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys something that I also do in addition to real estate investing to make income, and that is power washing, residential power washing. This is a business that you can get into relatively cheap. Generally speaking, you usually can get your business up and going for less than $1,000. And so what I'm going to be sharing with you guys is the things that you would need to purchase in order to get a power washing business, residential power washing business up and running. So without further ado, let's go take a look at the things that you would need to get started. All right, first and foremost, first thing you want to do, obviously, is you would need your power washer. This particular power washer with the warranty was about $600. And when you do purchase a power washer, I highly recommend that you get your extended warranty, because if you're going to be doing this type of work, you want to make sure that you, if something does happen to your power washer, you can get another one. But this is a Honda Craftsman. It's a Craftsman, but it has a Honda engine in it. Haven't had any problems out of it. Been using it for quite a while now. When you buy a power washer, this one is a 3,000 psi, 2.4 gallons per minute, but you can get one as long as you have at least about 2,500 psi, and that's enough to get the job done. And typically you can get that for about $350. So anywhere from $300 to $600 for starters to get you a good power washer. And your power washer will also come with your wand here. It comes with your wand and it comes with your hose. The hose that came with this one, I don't use it because it's really, for me, it's too short, and it's neoprene, and the neoprene has a tendency to burst a lot. So I end up upgrading from the hose that came with it to this heavy duty hose, which is, if you can see, it has a quick disconnect as well. Quick disconnect on the end and a quick disconnect on the gun. And then obviously you also have the quick disconnect on the pressure washer. So that'll make your job a lot easier as far as when it's time to set it up and break it down. So definitely invest. I highly recommend investing in getting a heavy duty hose for your pressure washer. And this is a 50-foot. This is a 50-foot hose. The regular pressure washer comes with a 25-foot hose, and trust me, it's worth the investment. This hose cost about, I think it was about $80. I got one of the best ones that they had, or the better ones, I should say, that they had, because I've gone through quite a few of the neoprene hoses, and trust me, the worst thing you want to do is be in the middle of a job and your hose bursts. And I've had that happen a few times, so I got the better one. Next thing on the list is your surface cleaner. This is a Renovations 15-inch surface cleaner. I think I paid about $125 for this. No, I take that back. I paid $100 for this surface cleaner. This one does not have the casters on it. It doesn't have the casters on it, but it just had the regular on the bottom here. Your brush had the brushes on there, and I really like this sprayer. It does an excellent job. Excellent job. Highly recommend this Renovations. And I also invested in an extension hose, because you don't want to. You definitely need your extension pipe to go to your wand, so it's a lot easier on your back when you are working on this. Now, I do have one with casters as well, but I actually honestly prefer this one that doesn't have the casters, because in my opinion, it does a better job cleaning than the one with the casters do. Next thing you want to invest in is your water hoses. Definitely spend a little extra money on your water hoses, because when you're doing this type of work, you're going to be dragging the hoses around quite a bit, and you know, it's on concrete, and if you get those little inexpensive ones, they're going to have leaks. You know, once again, it's nothing worse than in the middle of a job and you got a leak. So this one here is these are both 250-foot hoses, and they're easier to once you're done, wrap them up, and they just last a lot longer. It's definitely worth the investment. Okay, you also want to get you a good multifunctional sprayer for your water hose. So when you're doing your cleanup at the end of the day, or for miscellaneous things that you need to spray at low pressure. You can use that for it. Also need to get you as far as price wise, this hose, I think I paid $70 for it. This one is like, it's tough as nails. It will never burst. You can drag it around on the concrete all day long and it won't burst. This one is good as well. I had one that was 100 foot, and I did have one that burst on me one time. But generally speaking, you know, I use this one the most. But if I need more, if I need it longer, I'll use this one, because these are actually really good as well. But they will burst because they drag, you know, you drag it on the concrete, they'll burst. But nevertheless, typically what I'll do is I'll put this one on the spigot and I'll use this the one that I'll drag, because I know it's not gonna break. Then you also need to get you a push broom or a regular broom. So when you're having puddling and different things like that, you can move that puddling out of your way. I like the regular broom instead of the push broom, because it's easier to work with. Also get you a pressure sprayer here. When you get your pressure sprayer, you want to make sure you get one that is bleach compatible, because when you are doing pressure washing, when you're doing the driveways, you're going to have to pre-treat. Like this is an area right here. We had a dark brown. You have to pre-treat that type of stuff before you surface clean it. So you also have to get you some hypersodium chloride, and get your surfactant, just a fancy name for bleach and like soap, and you mix that together with your water in here for your pre-treat. It's also a good idea to get a bucket, so it makes it easier to put all your hoses and everything up when you're done at the end of the day. And also you have to get a good gas can. You want to get a good gas can that'll hold a lot of gas, because when you're out here, you know, you're gonna go through probably a driveway takes about 3 or 4 tanks of gas to do. So you want to make sure you have plenty of gas so you don't run out. I got a caution cone here and a bungee cord, so it helped me to keep everything in place. Got a couple bungee cords to keep everything in place when I load everything up. So anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. That's all you need to get started. You know, like I said, under $1,000. You know, you're talking anywhere between about $600 to $1,000 to get you set up. And once you get everything, you'll make your money back, you know, within your first couple of jobs. Generally speaking, most driveways, this is a smaller residential driveway, middle class neighborhood. I probably would, this particular job I'm charging $175 because it's really not in bad shape, you know. But when you get into those jobs where the entire driveway look like that, you know, you can charge anywhere from $250 to $300 for a driveway this size. So you'll make your money back in no time. But anyway, guys, like I said before, I just want to share with you guys some of the things, additional things that I do in addition to real estate investing to make money. And this is obviously, it comes in handy with flipping houses too, because every time I flip a house, I always clean the driveway. So anyway, just sharing this with you guys, give you some ideas, some things you can do to make money for yourself, because that's the best way. You know, the best way is to be your own boss, have your own business, and make money for yourself. So that's going to wrap it up for this video. Appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you in the next one.